If, like me, you dread the moment that the interview panel asks you if you've got any questions, then follow my top tips. Number one, it's not a memory test. So if you're worried that you're going to forget, jot down your questions beforehand, either on your phone or in a notebook. And if the interview panel are funny about you referring to your notes, then I would say that doesn't bode well in terms of them making reasonable adjustments for their students. So that could be a bit of a red flag. The first question I would ask them is for them to define an excellent SEN department. So that's your opportunity to see what their values are, what the direction of travel is for the department, and see whether that aligns with what you're thinking. I would also ask them what training the whole staff have had, not just the SEN department, but the whole staff, because again, that would be interesting to see whether it's high up on the school's agenda. Now, that is all going to change soon with the white paper that's been published recently. We know that a lot of money is going to be invested in whole staff SEN training. Thank goodness, that's great. But it would still be an interesting question to ask. I would also ask how they identify their students who aren't on the SEN register, but they suspect might have additional needs. That should be in the SEN policy, the school information report. But if it isn't, that's a good question to ask. And when you're reading those documents as part of your preparation, jot down any other questions that you might have and seek clarification. So for example, you might want to ask something on year 7 reading assessments, like what type of assessment do they use, if they use any. And finally, I would ask them how much they expect their SENCO to teach, and just make sure that you're happy and comfortable with the amount. Obviously that depends on your personal preference, but also the size of the school and the sort of size of the SEN department really. So you just want to make sure that you've got enough time to do everything that you need to do. And actually a top tip would be to ask that question before applying, but if you haven't done so, then the interview is a good time to ask that question. Now, if you want some more potential questions that you could ask the panel, please check out my SENCO interview guide. In there you'll also find other tips on how to prepare for the application interview, the sorts of activities that you might be asked to do and how you could approach them, as well as 25 potential questions that you could be asked in the formal interview. So please check that out. I will leave the link somewhere convenient, and thank you for listening.